I'm going to see Mamamoo in like 4 days. I am so excited, but there's a lot to do. And I've decided to take you along with me. I feel good, I feel ready, and I also feel extremely stressed. I love Mamamoo. Mamamoo is very near and dear to my heart, and I'm going to be recreating a look from Solar's Spit It Out. They have the least amount of film for this outfit, or footage for this outfit. So hi Luna. So they have the least amount of footage for this outfit, and I'm obsessed with it. The second I saw it, I feel like it was what, 3 years ago now, 2 years. I don't even know how long ago her solo came out, but I saw it. I've wanted it. I've wanted to have it. I have been looking on YouTube for tutorials on how to make it, and I have not found any. So I'm going to make the tutorial for you. You're welcome. And hopefully you can make it your own. I'm going to do my best. I have all the materials, I think. I have an idea in my head of how I'm going to change it because I don't like sewing zippers. Yeah. So I'm going to try to avoid that by replacing it with ties. I wish I had a whiteboard to show you my ideas. I do not. I am not good at drawing out my ideas. They all just kind of come here and I say, yep, let's start cutting. Bad idea. It's now like 6 p.m. at night. I've been lazy completely all day, watched a couple of movies, hung out with this girl because I've been gone a lot and I feel bad. So I am going to make a circle skirt. I should probably show you the picture of what I'm gonna make. Insert a picture now. On to the video, I guess. Forgive me, I forgot to film this. So what I did is I put it in my waist calculations to find the radius of my measurements. I lost my measurements, 1 second. Okay, so I got the radius of my waist, which was 4.3 inches. So I took this handy dandy little measuring tape and I measured the radius around a piece of paper, which is how I got this little corner, and then I doubled it up and I made this little pattern piece, and then I measured how long I wanted the skirt to be, and I wanted it to be about 16 inches. So this is about approximately 16 inches. It's a little less than 16 inches now, actually. Oh no, it's exactly 16 inches. Yes. And I did that and I marked all the way around and I cut out and I taped together 2 pieces of paper. I got a roll of this brown paper from the dollar store. Then I put down my cellophane. No, it's not cellophane. It is basically plastic from the store. I got the thickest thickness I could because I wanted it to be somewhat stiff. I laid it, and this is the fold, so I folded it on the fold. I put this on the folded piece, so the folded piece should be on the top, connecting this. Cut out the center, cut out the sides, bada bing, bada boom. I have a circle skirt. I can fit it over my head, which is great, but it slips down, which is not great. But I'm gonna show you what I'm working on now because I forgot to film this part because I got onto a groove. Sorry. Anyway, next. Okay, so next things next. Sorry, my kitchen is a mess. I put my circle skirt over this form and I glued this, what's it called? Bias tape. And basically you just can open it up like this and there's a fold. It's double folded so the seam is clean. And then you just, I am hot gluing it currently all around the inside and around the outside. It is not going to look the prettiest, but I did not want to change the needle on my sewing machine to a leather needle because I feel like a leather needle would be the only thing to work on this. I did not want to deal with that. And also I didn't want to mess with the thickness of my thread. I didn't want to mess with the tension on my machine because that always gets me into trouble. So I thought, heck, why not try hot gluing this? Will it be pretty? I don't know. I do have a backup outfit just in case, but The part that I'm most worried about, the skirt, fine. I feel like that'll be okay because it'll be covered in stickers, be super, you know, distracting. It's fine. I'm most worried about the top construction, which might be a tomorrow me problem, but we'll see. Okay, continuing on. All right, so taking my hot glue gun, opening it up on the folds here, gluing it down. I am making a mess, but it's going to be covered by stickers, so I'm just excusing myself. The plastic is melting, which I like. I want it to melt into the fabric as much as possible. Continuing little by little. I'm trying to pinch and hold it down as much as I can before and not adding more while it's still gooey. Oh, it's really gooey. I messed up. It's smoking. Why is it smoking? It wasn't smoking before. Okay. Anyway. And I'm just pinching to make sure it's hardening. And it's pretty hardened at that point. So we'll open it up. Add a little bit more. Close it. So really, this is something that anyone can do, because if you have scissors and these materials and a hot glue gun, you too can look like Solar from Mamamoo. And don't be stitchy with your glue, because you want it to be able to hold up basically on your hips, and you just don't want bad news. We don't want bad news, do we? Do we? I don't think so. There we go. Okay, so I made it a little bit big by accident. But that's okay, because I think I'll just do a little snap here, and then this will be the bow. And this is, ooh, you can't really see. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Cool. I think it's coming along. Don't you? It's the hardest thing ever to get off, so I need to figure out a better method. Oh my gosh. It's the boobies. I might need to get my roommate's help. 1 sec. Okay, so I think to solve the fit issue, I'm going to cut a triangle out here and then close it with bows or clasps or something, just because it's a little too wide, and I shouldn't have done a full circle. I think I should have done like a 3-panel type idea. So I think I'm gonna do that, but I'm scared. I'm really scared to do that. So I think but I want to do it before I do the lining. I'm scared. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I'm going to fold it together so that way it's not all wonky. And I'm going to cut the same amount from both sides straight down like so. And I already started cutting, and I'm just gonna do just a little wedge of it off. Sorry, environment for plastic, but I will reuse what I can use. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, so let's see if that's better. Let's see, that's already better. And then I want the poop to be out still, so I think I'll do, that's better, right? That's a lot better. That's more of what I wanted. Okay, and then I'll just do snaps with a bow, and that way it's just easier to deal with this way. I like it a lot better like this. I'm happy I did that. This is a lot better. I can already tell. Cool. Oh, thank God that worked, because I was gonna have a mental breakdown if it didn't. Yay! Yay! Well, it's all come together slowly, but it's come together. Okay, so right now I am just placing around all these Sanrio stickers that I have, and I'm gluing them down, trying to find the right placement for them, trying to decide if I want to do them all around the edge or if I want to do them more staggered out. I feel like I want to do a little bit of both, where I have them around the top and the bottom, maybe. I'm just trying to decide because it's a decision. I kind of want to put this one in the front though because I really like him, so I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, so putting these down first, and then we'll see what happens from there. All right, I have placed them, and now I'm going to do these cute little kitty cat stickers that I found because they are darling, and I love cats. Okay, so this is where we're stopping for now. These are all stuck on because I was not just gonna map it all out. I just decided to go for it. And I'm gonna add more later because I realized I was using up the entire strip of certain stickers, but also put my year right there. I realized that I should probably save some to match the top. So that was a mistake, but it's okay. It doesn't have to match perfectly. And I'm excited. I got what I needed. It's a process. Okay, it is now time for the dreaded voiceover. So I really like this dress and the top and how it fits on me, and it hits pretty much where I want the top to fit. And so what I did is I outlined the center panel of this dress. And what you see me doing now is I'm folding it in half, of my outline in half, so that I can cut it out evenly. Also taking into account that I cut basically exactly on the seam, and this is a stretchy material, and the plastic is not going to be stretchy that I'm cutting into. So I'm going to have to add an allowance around the edge when I am cutting it out, which I'm sure you'll see in a minute. You can see I'm cutting outside of my drawing lines there. I tried to zoom in as much as I could so you could see that, because I did realize that I was going to need a quote-unquote seam allowance, if you will. This is also just a mock-up portion. I do end up changing it a little bit and how I construct it later. And here I am just adjusting and seeing if that piece actually fits. And then I'm going to do the side panel here for the second part of the bodice. That's going to be the side and or the other side of the front, and then it's going to wrap around to about under my armpit, or at least that's the idea. So now I'm just tracing around that edge, and I've speed up this video a little bit for you. I'm really sorry, I'm not very good at voiceovers. I'm watching this and recording as I go because I'm new to this. So here we are, and I'm just going to go over it a little bit more. As you can see, I am fixing it. So I did the inside, and now I'm tracing the underarm portion, and I'm just going along the bottom with where I want it to end. So I made it a little bit longer than the actual thing. I'm now seeing if the front piece and the side piece that I just created are going to line up, and then I'm cutting it out. Then I labeled my pieces the front, and then I'm going to label this the side or front side. I think I said front right side. Yeah, right side. And then if I just flip over that one piece, then I will have a left side as well, because it's the reversed image of it. So that's what I did. I didn't cut two pieces. I just cut the same piece. So that way the sides matched again, which I thought was pretty clever of myself, because then I didn't have to cut more paper and add the risk of it not all working out. Again, the other side. Aren't I so clever and smart? And there we have it. There, see, it fits. And then I'm going to be trying it on and adjusting it as needed, and hoping to everything that is holy that it is going to work. And I'm just a very nervous person about it. So then I just put it up to myself to see if it's going to pleat how I want it to. And I'm trying to see how I would glue it before I start cutting the plastic. And I've decided that I'm going to use a scrap piece of fabric, or plastic, sorry, for this mock-up. and get working on cutting it out. And again, I'm not cutting exactly on the line. I'm cutting at like 1/4 of an inch out. So that way I have a little bit of a seam allowance. Because in sewing, you need a seam allowance, because if you don't give yourself one, then you're going to make an item that is too small for your measurements, because if you cut exactly what your measurements are, that's not going to work out for you. I promise. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I am lining up the pieces and kind of angling them so that they're not just going to be flat, because our bodies aren't flat, they have curves. So I'm taping this mock-up together so that I can see how it fits on my body, and I'll show you how that worked in a second. It's really hard to work with clear material, and I just held it up, and then you're going to see me in 2 seconds trying it on in my commentary there. Good thing I'm wearing black. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. I wish. Okay, so I had to slow down this clip to explain what happened. So I started recording and then my phone stopped recording. Basically, I didn't want to do a 3-piece pattern. I wanted to do a 1-piece pattern. So I laid out my mock-up on top of another strip of the plastic, and then I cut along that with a little bit more space, just made it a slightly bigger, and then I just cut along the top chest portion to create pleats, and you'll see me gluing those right here. Excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah, it's the asthma. I can do this.
You can do it. It's gonna be perfect.
It's gonna be so great. Oh my god. All right, good thing I did that. Okay, so testing your glue is very important, so that way you don't get yellow burnt glue that sometimes happens when you're gluing it's too hot. And there's no temperature control, so there's nothing I could really do about it. So self-affirmations are also important, and my friend hyping me up, telling me I can do it. So here we have a time jump because my phone decided to stop recording, and this is my friend recording. Basically, I took the 1 piece of plastic instead of the 3 pieces. And I pleated that 1 piece at the chest, and that curved the bottom, and it curved everything just how I needed to. And this is me adding the bias tape after we completely covered everything with stickers, because I decided that I wanted it to be a solid top and not have to worry about anything that I wear underneath showing through. I really wanted the top to be able to be standing on its own and not be a distraction. And I'm adding the bias tape so that way the plastic doesn't cut into me, because plastic is blunt and it doesn't feel good against your skin. So ta-da, there it is, looking beautiful, almost done. Happy first day of Pride in celebration. Tomorrow we're seeing Mamamoo. As you know, I've been making my outfit for the last few days, and my phone decided to have full storage, which has never happened before. But I'm also a photo hoarder, so I had to fix that. So my friend took a very short video of me, which you probably saw in the last clip. So the top is almost finished. I need to go get more bias tape for the ties, because I did not complete the back, just because it was good how it was, and I did not want to mess it up by continuing. So I need to get more bias tape for the straps in the back, and I need to get more straps for the neckline. I'm also behind because I was supposed to be doing this earlier. I thought I saw a dog with no owner. That scared me. I'm also behind schedule because my house flooded. No, just the kitchen. But I was just helping the handyman wipe up water and then drain it into a bucket, basically. There's about 1/4 of an inch of water standing in my fairly large kitchen, just one part of it. But it was enough to make me kind of stressed out. And I'm also just exhausted because I'm stressed. I'm excited too, though. I really am. Get to wear my outfit. So going to Joann's, because it's the closest craft store near me. More bias tape, more and more. And twice in 2 weeks, and then I have to figure out what I'm wearing to that. I already have an idea of what I'm wearing to that, but I need to cement it down and get her done. So, okay. Hi. Oh, no, my tea. You spilled my tea. Oh no. Hold. I forgot it was there. That's fine. Blood, sweat, and tears went into this. That's the top. It's basically almost done. So I'm sorry there's a skip in this video, but basically what I did, I made it. I made the top. I need to still glue on the other straps. I don't know, just went flying. Okay, stuff. Top. Here it is. That's the top. Also, happy first day of Pride. Okay, so there's the top. I was going to make it sparse and wear something underneath, but I feel like it looked a lot better if I just made it solid. And I'm going to eventually Mod Podge it. I'm not going to do it before the concert because I feel like that's a risk I don't want to take. And you stay away from that. It's hot. Thank you. Anyway, that's a risk I'm not feeling like taking right now to Mod Podge this. So that'll be if I want to use this again, I'm going to Mod Podge it. Basically, this is one strip of that plastic, and I strategically cut pleats, which made it kind of like a bullet bra, a little tiny bit, but it's not that bad. And it fits well enough. I did not want to close it in the back because I didn't want to risk it. So I made ties so it can tie nicely in the back. It wouldn't close that much because I'm not that tiny, but you see the idea. It's adjustable. So it can fit anybody who wants to borrow it. For the most part, I really burnt off a piece of my finger. Top is almost done. Hot glued on the smaller straps, thicker straps for the back because it doesn't look like it, but there's a lot there. And we need it to be doubled up. So I'm going to add these to the backs now. And I think that this die got messed up and I got a funky batch because this and this are different. And I thought I was crazy. I'm not crazy. This batch got messed up. And that happens sometimes when you buy things as you go instead of buying it all at once. But I didn't realize how much bias tape I was going to need for this project. I need to go find a Band-Aid because this really hurts. I'll be back. Luna, I know you love helping, but since this is so hot, it's making me really nervous having you around. So if you could like just chill there for a minute. Luna is right here and the hot thing is here and it makes me so nervous. Okay. So what I'm going to do, just exactly what I did with the last one, make sure that it is biased side face down, just in case it decides to open up and be crazy. I'm going to do it the same distance. I'm going to do it right here to try to actually cover up the mess that I made over here. I need another glue stick. All right. Let's do this. So let's close them first. And with the little dollop. So that one's closing and it's gonna dry. This hot glue gun takes an awful long time to dry. Covering up the nasty with this so that way I can also have some safety. Make sure it's not gonna be bothersome. Oops. Okay, hold that while it dries. All right, the top is ready. Top is done. Ta-da, lots of straps. It's gonna be great. I can just tie them together or tie them separately in two bows. It's gonna be great. Now I get to start and hot glue the skirt. So stay tuned for that. I need to sew snaps on the skirt. Okay, so this is the skirt. I put pins in where I need the snaps to go. Snaps come like this, in case you don't know, and you have to take them off like that. So, and then I put them back together immediately because I will lose them. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix the snap. And I already did one down here, and I just glue it together like this. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to put this snap because this part will be against my body. I want the flattest part to be against my body if possible. I'm going to put a dollop right there. I wish I had tweezers, but I do not. We do not want this running all over the place, so we're going to put it down immediately onto the fabric. I did it on plastic last time, so I'm hoping that the fabric will take this and it will work just as well. It does get really hot because you're pressing hot wax onto it. And don't lose the needles, that would be bad. And I'm just letting that cool as much as I can. Also, look how cool it is. I added some Mamamoo stickers. I don't know if you can see them. There's Huasa right there, like a little artistic Huasa. I got them on the stickers on Amazon. My favorite is the Teletubby one that's over here, and I'll do a close-up on it once I'm wearing it. When I do the official reveal, I'll show you all of the cool stickers, okay? Okay. So now I'm just gonna put it where this mark is, and that way I know where my waist measurement is. And we are just going to do, put where the hole was, a little dollop, make sure we catch it, shove it down. It's going to be hot, so remember to tap, tap, tap. I might want to put more on, actually, but...
Here is another little time lapse of me adding stickers. Now at the concert, because I already went, so obviously I've already gone because I have time to do this now. So these are kind of puffy stickers, and as cute as they are, they do not stay. So I would not recommend doing it again.
I did it. I put shiny. We have Twice. We have Mamamoo. And we have, where'd he go? BTS right there. Cool. So that's what we're looking at. I really like this one. I like that sticker. Here's more Mamamoo hidden stickers all over. That one is my favorite because obviously. And there's our girl, and this one was really cute too. So I put those, even though they don't exactly match the vibe, I even put a Sailor Moon there and stuff. They don't exactly match the vibe, but they do because it's their concert and we're doing it.
Here's another silent little voiceover, time-lapse footage of me filling in all the blanks. I'm adding more of the puffy stickers. Again, I wouldn't recommend doing puffy stickers again, but they really did add that like vibe that I was going for of a child sticker book and it being utterly insane. The flat sparkly stickers also didn't do very well, but you know what? They really added and elevated the look.
I did it. I don't have a dresser that stands up, so this one just sits on the table, but oh my gosh. I'll give you the full reveal after once I have it on, but oh my gosh. It's not snapped together on the back, but that's fine because it's just sitting here. And then I have the ties in the back that are not fully tied pretty, but that's fine. And then there's the tie for the top. The top came out so much better than I expected. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, oh my gosh. I did it. I didn't think I could do it, and I did it. Wow. Holy moly. I am so proud. I'm so proud. I love all of it. I put the ears on here. Wow. This is crazy, guys.
And here's the makeup look and the hair look, and there's the outfit, and my friend is going to come and film for me right now because this is the reveal. Look at it. I wore white shorts and a white bandeau underneath just for safety. I'm just so excited and I love it so much, and I hope you do too.
Stop wiggling. It's time for the wrap up. So the concert was incredible. I'll be posting on my reels the things that I got. I was more far away, but I wouldn't change it for anything. It was incredible. Their mics were on. The point of their tour name, don't shake my camera, Luna, was one mic on, one mic on, one mic on, and their mics were on, let me tell you. Amazing. Let's go recap what happened with the outfit. So many Mamamoo compliments. Here's the skirt. It did get pretty creased and because I just threw it in the back of my car and the heat warped it a little bit in the trunk. So that was my bad moment because I did play with some heat on one of the pieces of plastic to see what would happen with it. Luckily, nothing too terrible happened to this one. It held up fairly well. I am mostly very impressed. You can see some of the stickers are already lifting. Only the bubbly ones really though. And they're also coming off pretty clean for the bubble ones, so I'm not too mad about it. Put that there for now. Some of the other ones are also, again, the bubble ones, they're just popping off. So if I were to do this again, I would not use the bubbly uppy ones because the plastic covering of the bubble, the foam, that's the adhesive, was peeling off and then I just had white blobs everywhere. What's nice is they're coming off without any residue for the most part. These clear ones are also having a hard time. And I was losing some of them. I did lose the B from BTS somewhere. Oh, and I lost the S. But here's what I mean by the plastic. This was a smiley face and this was a trumpet. And so those plastic parts came off and then I just have white there for no reason. The smiley faces are coming off a little bit harder, but what are you gonna do? So I would use a lot more of these types of stickers rather than the lifted ones, even though the lifted ones gave nice texture and definition. Without maybe doing a secondary overlay on this, I wouldn't do it again. Next, what else went well? The snap that was holding my waist together did pop off. It lasted a very long time, but I sat too hard at one point and it did pop off. So I will have to like reattach this. But what I was happy about is that I kept this. Luna, don't knock my stand over. I left this on, and this served as a backup to keep it on my body as a tie. So, and I was able to tie it, and my friend was able to tie it. The bottom snap stayed just fine on the fabric, because it didn't have as much tension. So if I were to do this again, I would double up on the snaps or triple up on the snaps so that I knew it had support. Definitely recommend adding ties just to be safe. What else worked well? The top worked amazing. Nothing happened to it. It was super sturdy. Again, some of these are popping off. Some of these little like more clear stickers are popping off. I do think I will Mod Podge this top because there's no clear showing. My worry with Mod Podge on the clear was that it would streak, that it would get cloudy, and I really didn't want to do that. But since there's really no clear showing on this, I don't mind Mod Podging it to preserve it. I will be adjusting the skirt. I'll be adding to it, taking some of the ones that are messed up off, and that way I can keep it because let's be honest, address that this is not an eco-friendly project, and I'm sorry, it is not recycled materials, it is not sustainably made, it is made of plastic, and I recognize that, and I am sorry, but I had to do this for me. I had to do it for my inner child. I had to do it for the little person in me who always wanted a sticker outfit, and I did it, and now I've done it. I have a bunch of leftover plastic which will not be going into a landfill. I will be making either purses out of it or using it to cover outdoor furniture like it was intended to. I don't know. My friend told me that I should make an Etsy shop because she's like, I would buy that for raves. And so I might just make a bunch more of these in different colors. I could even make Powerpuff Girl outfits. I feel like that would be really fun too. So overall, I think this went really well. Glue, plastic, and fabric, and stickers. That's all this was. A lot easier than I thought it was. For your waist measurements and to get the radius and everything, I Googled how to get your measurements for a circle skirt, and I think Mood Fabrics from New York has a website that you can plug in all of your measurements, and it will give you the radius, the circumference, and the something else mathematically related. And yes, 10 out of 10 recommend. This project, relatively easy, not necessarily painless, because I burnt off a piece of my finger with my hot glue gun because I wasn't paying attention. That was my bad. I paid more attention to her. They were selling albums much cheaper than when I was in LA. I was going to buy this album, and at The Good Girl Bad Boy, they did not perform this, sadly. I thought that they would, but they didn't. But that's okay. That's all right. And then I also bought the t-shirt because I had to, because it's pretty clear, or it's pretty plain. It's a little see-through, so it's a little cheap. But you know what I love about it? Old school vibes. It has all of the tour dates and places that they're touring on the back. And also the name of the tour, which was MyCon. But it's supposed to be one MyCon. I think that they're a sponsor or something, because they're like, oh, then none of this would be possible thanks to MyCon. So I think MyCon is a sponsor. Most of the merch was sold out, like the bomber jackets and stuff, so just the simple merch was left, but it wasn't as crazy as when I went to see Twice. They also had their most recent album on sale as well. So if, I don't know how many more dates they have after the one I just went to. One. They have LA and then they're done, so this is probably not going to get posted in time before you all see it. Oh, maybe it will. So yeah, sorry this is a long video. Well, my videos are long because I feel like everything's important even though it's not. Sorry, you can fast forward. It won't hurt my feelings. But if you want to see me open the albums, I bought a bunch from LA. I bought IU, Twice's first album, and then I have the Good Girl Bad Boy album now. I'm going to be posting just me either on Reels or a video like this, opening, unboxing, and pulling my photo card. So if you're interested in that, stick around. I'm also going to be uploading a video shortly about, hopefully it's shortly, unless I'm doing it before this video, which I don't think I will, but who knows what's going to happen. But about what to expect and how to attend a K-pop concert, because I feel like that is information that is gatekept and very hard to find, at least for me. So I'm going to make a video. Oh no, she almost knocked me over. I'm going to make a video about that, and then some other videos as well. I'm definitely doing a concert etiquette video because I've had some experiences so far. I don't know what's in the water or what happened to people and not knowing how to behave at a concert. But we have to talk about it. So, not the Mamamoo concert. That was great. It was a great experience. No one was crazy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was entertaining for you or educational, or I just appreciate you watching this far. Okay. See you next time. Bye.